Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Tarot Tuesday readings. I've chosen 3 cards for you today to just lead you into your readings, but let's take a moment right now to call all our energy back to ourselves and take a nice deep breath into your heart space and just feel yourself landing here and now, calling all your energy back, feeling deeply rooted in this moment. Just breathing deeply. Let your senses open, let your heart open so that you can feel into these cards. For reading number 1, the card is Groundhog Spirit, Time to Let Go. For reading number 2, we have Hummingbird Spirit, Be Here Now. And for reading number 3, we have Badger Spirit, Be Fearless and Bold. So, see which card draws you in, and I will see you in the readings. Welcome, reading number 1. You chose the card Groundhog Spirit, Time to Let Go. And even as I was looking at these cards and in the introduction video, I could really see the groundhog holding this heart. And it feels a lot like there's, that heartbreak feeling, and you're perhaps kind of holding on to that pain now, and to really transition into something new, you get to let go of what's come before. It's a real feeling of that transition time. The groundhog, it comes above the surface, and if it sees its shadow, it runs back underground. And it feels like you have this shadow around you and you get to release it and let it go. And that's how you'll feel safe and sure in your future now, in your time of moving forwards in this new beginning. And beginnings can feel a little scary as well, because we've got accustomed to feeling how we've been feeling, but this is a chance for you to let that go and move into something new. Let's see what the other cards have to say for you. We have Plant Nation, Herbal Medicine. It's a lot about nourishing, and you see how it's kind of nourishing its heart, this groundhog. This is about finding the medicine and the nourishment that's going to help you as you transition through this time. And Rebirth, Sweat Lodge. So this is really clearly coming out as reading that it's time to let go of things. And to do that, you've got to nourish yourself and give yourself the space to do it. Give yourself what you need to allow you to release and let go and move into something new. The Sweat Lodge, it's a lot about sweating out the old, letting it go. It's a very ritualistic, ceremonial thing, especially for Native Americans and things like that. So it's a lot about sweating out the things that, you're holding on to. And, with the herbal medicine, I just feel like it's like more than just the emotional and spiritual things. There's like physical element to this where you can really release anything that is been holding you back, physically, like if you've just not been nourishing yourself right, and the foods that you've been eating or the things you've been drinking are just not really good for you and helping you. This is a chance to really sweat all that impurities out so that you can be born again. And rebirth, like I said, it can feel scary to move forwards into something new. So just be kind and nurturing to yourself. Let's see what my little affirmations deck has to say for you. Oh, we've got quite a few cards for you today with this. We've got Embrace Each Day, Smile and Laugh. I'm going to put these around the candle, I think, actually. And Be Love. So we've got be love, don't get caught up in the heavy emotions of the world, and express yourself as love from your heart, which really matches beautifully with this heart here. This is how you move forwards, is by moving into that energy. We have Embrace Each Day. Embrace each day as a new adventure to be had. Be excited about your life, all the little things that you get to do. Enjoy the journey. And then we have Smile and Laugh. Smile and laugh more, dance and be free. Life is to be lived, embraced and enjoyed. Let's see what the other cards have to say. I'm going to take some of these. It's a real sense, like I get a real soft, nurturing energy around you. You know, that's the feeling that I feel like you get to experience, you know. So if you've not been feeling that, this is a time to really nurture and let that softness through. We have the curse, which I'm just going to pop here. And let's see if the hummingbirds have a little message for you. The curse is a lot about, you know, letting things go, because they're holding you back now from being truly you. This is the nurturing energy I was feeling. Gentle messages of love and support are drifting your way from loved ones and angels. Feathers from heaven. So there's a great support right now around you, and I just felt that softness and nurturing energy, that it's like there's space for you to move into a new beginning and a new feeling, a new way of being, you know, feeling more at ease with yourself and your life. And we have law of attraction. Turn toward beauty, love, and sweet joy you desire. It's a lot about embracing each day and being love, the smile and laugh. You know, it's turning your fears, which feels a lot like the curse, you know, turning your fears into something that's more nurturing and helpful for you. You know, that being afraid of your shadow, actually you get to face your shadow, take time to reflect, mirror guardian. So face your shadow and release it instead of holding on to it. That's definitely the sense I get with your reading. Let's see, let's get some tarot cards out. I'm going to use the dog tarot, which I'm still familiarizing with. So it might take me a little while to really feel into it, but we'll see how we do with this. I just feel like so much softness, like nurturing is what you need, not the tough love, you know, to nurture yourself, to really allow your energy to shift and move forwards. This is not about rushing and moving and in great speed and haste. It feels like it's just taking your time. Queen of Cups. Let's see, can I put you here? Put you on the curse. Queen of Cups. We have 8 of Cups, which is the leashes in this deck. We have the High Priestess. Oh, yeah. That's still on the thing, yeah. We've got the 3 of Wands. 5 of Cups. You see these okay? Yeah. The Sun. Oh, that's a good sign. Knight of Wands. Ace of Wands. And the Moon. Really powerful cards coming through. Are we going to fit them on? Yeah, squeeze in a little bit more. There we are. So Queen of Cups, this is this nurturing energy, you know, this herbal medicine, you know, giving yourself what you need. If you can see, you know, the things that are on this tray that are there for her when she wakes up, when she's ready, are all very nourishing things. You know, the rose, you know, symbolizing that love and the heart energy. It's like, this is your space to nurture yourself. And then choose which, you know, it's like, choose which energies you want to follow, which emotions you want to follow. So, you know, I see this dog here looking at all these leashes and not sure, you know, which one, and it just feels like it's because you need to choose, what was it, the turn toward beauty, love, sweet joy and desire. You know, you're choosing the energy you want to feel. You're choosing the emotion you want to feel with this. You know, you're choosing how you want to be and where you want to go. The High Priestess, drawing in that energy of just being so sure of yourself, sitting there with grace and ease, regardless of what hat you're wearing. You know, you're just sitting there with that grace and ease and just be like, yep, I've got this. This 3 of Wands feels a lot like, you know, looking back and realizing that there's more in front of you. You know, the sticks. The dogs always love their sticks, you know, they're a great prize for them. And it's realizing that your answers and all of the good is actually in front of you now, not behind you, which is where this dog is looking. You know, the wind's blowing you, and the sailing ship, the wind's blowing you forwards gently. You know, this is the feeling I get, this forward motion. And you got to stop, Be sure of yourself. You know, this dog here, the Five of Cups, is looking behind itself. It's sort of a bit unsure about moving forwards with all these new energies and feelings. And really, you get to embrace that, because with the Sun energy, we're in, you know, new ideas, new energy, new light, new life. You know, you're turning your face towards the sun like the sunflowers do. You know, it's like realizing there's just the beginning is actually beautiful. The sun here too. And the Knight of Wands, I just feel it's like the prize is bigger than you could ever imagine. You know, it's like that, you know, and you can get it. You can get it, you know. It's in a similar energy here. You can get it and you can enjoy it. You deserve it. You deserve the happiness and the joy that comes from having the wands of joy, you know, having that ability, the sticks, you know, they're such a prize. And here you are, you weren't really looking at it, but realizing when you pick up that stick and run with it, it's when you're going to run with the joy. Just the moon here at the end is just that. Be careful of like guarding what you're not sure of. You know, it's like becoming guarded. You know, the crab could nip at the dog here. This dog is wary of the cat. You know, the cat's, it's just that energy of releasing anything that is still getting in your way. So just don't let the old energy come forwards with you. That's the sense that I get with the moon, is like, don't let that old energy come forwards with you. Really embrace the new energy, the new light, the new movement, all these wonderful sticks. Reading number 1. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, reading number 2. You chose the card Hummingbird Spirit, Be Here Now. And, you know, there's quite a few messages that come through with this card. And one of the ones that I felt really inclined to share with you is that sense of knowing that even in this situation you're in now, there's so much nectar, you know. It's like focusing on the nectar of the flower that's in front of you. And for some of you, it may be that you've got lots of different choices. There's lots of flowers around you and you're not sure which way to go. And this is really about leaning into your instincts and your own intuition and just really focusing on what's right in front of you, right in this moment. You know, that's where you're going to find your joy in your presence, and your feeling of stability is right here and now, like right in this moment. You know, I just see that there's so much good coming into your life right now, and that can be a little bit overwhelming too, you know. And if you're feeling like there isn't much good coming into your life right now, it's because you're not focusing on the good that is already there. You know, that way, when you focus on the miracles and the good in your life, more miracles and good come into your life. When you focus on the challenges, you know, like the hummingbird, if it couldn't find the flowers, it's, you know, they keep looking and they find it instead of giving up. And I also hear that the hummingbirds, I don't know if you've ever watched them, if you've had the opportunity, they can be almost completely still when they're flying. And so it's in the stillness, in this moment, that's where you're going to find the good, the nectar that you're looking for. See what the other cards have to say. I feel drawn to the stick right now. Oh, 2 guardians. Interesting. Mirror Guardian came out in reading number 1. So if you felt there was maybe a message in there, there might be. We have Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. And Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Interesting energies. Let's see what these cards have to say for you as well. Yeah, this is this be here now energy, that stay rooted and grounded. It feels as well as a lot of green here, and green in the chakras is representing the heart. And I just feel like your heart, he's holding his heart, or they're holding their heart. It's like the heart of the matter, the heart of what you're struggling with is to be here and now, even though there's like lots of things going on outside of you. You know, there's lots of shiny things and you're not sure what to focus on, and that's because you're to focus on this moment here. And in this moment is when you can reflect on what is helping you and what's hindering you at this time. of these. We have fire and the rainmaker. And then I wanted to draw a couple of my little affirmations ones, see if there's a little message. Yeah, your magic was leaping out there. I don't know if you saw that. Let's see if there's one more. And love yourself. So your magic, is you are magic. You're loved, heard, seen, and valued. This world is a better place because you are in it. And then we have love yourself. Love yourself first, love yourself, and treat yourself as you wish to be treated. It sets the tone for how others will treat you. This is definitely a time of sort of coming back to yourself. I feel like the fire is really interesting. It's a lot about passion. It's also about, your heart's desire. Here, like, I can see the heart in the center here. I don't know if you can see it, but burning your heart's desire and like letting the fire burn away anything that's no longer serving you. So it's like I said, it feels a little like, the problems are becoming more of your focus, and really this is about burning them away. And with the rainmaker, this is a lot about, you can manifest the future you desire, that because it's that sense of, they dance, the Native Americans can dance to make the rains come, it's like they control the nature, they can control their destiny. And I feel like if you've been feeling a bit hopeless and helpless and like you're not getting to where you want to be, you're not getting the options of all the nectar in your life, it's because you need to burn away all the feelings of the problems. And they may seem like big problems, but really they're just little obstacles that you get to, move through, move over, move around, deal with them instead of feeling like they're ruling your life, and that's that rainmaker, just making things happen for yourself. Let's see if the hummingbirds have a little message for the end card here. Ooh, interesting. We have float in stillness, which I was talking about with the Be Here Now. Meditation is the key to filling up with the joyous nectar of life. Okay, so with the hummingbird energy, this is very much about you need to focus on the light that's around you and within you. Focus on your own light, your own inner fire, spending some time being still and just focusing on that light and feeling it. And the other energy we have here, it goes very nicely with Mirror Guardian. Reflecting pond. Celebrate the true beauty that lies within you and others. So I almost feel like if you've lost I'm going to put this over here. If you've lost I'm going to put it where you can't see it. All the light. If you've lost the feeling that there is beauty in you and your life, or within other people around you, it's a real time for you to feel into your energies. And I can't help but notice, like, I said that helpless, hopeless feeling, this hummingbird is really encompassing that sense of, just giving up on things working out, giving up on your manifesting your own desires, and that's because you're giving up on your own light. And it's really like I feel like that's a really important message, this fire card being so central in the reading. This is about your own inner fire, your own light, your own desires, becoming connected again with that energy, taking some time to be in stillness and not letting life distract you from what's really important. And what's really important is your own inner heart, your own inner light, really reflecting that back on yourself, like growing your own energy, helping you feel more like you again, instead of feeling like you are the circumstances that are happening outside of you. We're going to use the dog tarot today. You'll have to give me a little more time to sense into them because I'm still familiarizing myself with this deck, but we'll see how the reading comes out for you. I really feel that heart energy. That's what's so important right now, is tuning into your heart, listening to your dreams, just listening to yourself, listening to the messages that are coming. It's almost like the distractions, you're not allowing the stillness, the time to reflect, the time to sort of organize yourself within yourself. Okay, first energy, we have Page of Cups. Then we have Four of Swords, which is 4 of treats. You see cups are leashes in this one, or leads. And then we have 6 of Wands, which is 6 of sticks. The Sun, 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and Justice. Interesting energies. Okay, let's start at the beginning here. So with the Page of Cups, I see this sort of forward motion towards something you desire with joy in your face, but there's this red leash, and I see it like, you know, there may be something that's holding you back from moving into what you desire. You know, it feels like you're just being restricted by something that you want to move into. This is this helpless, hopeless energy. You have these treats in front of you, but you're just like, I don't even know if that's what I want anymore. I don't even know if that's the right treat for me. You know, it's just like you've wrapped yourself in this comfort blanket and you're just not really sure how to move into new energies, how to feel that you know, feel your inner spark and desire for your treats, for something that you enjoy. We've got the 6 of Wands here. It's interesting. This is like, I get that feeling like you're focusing on something very specific, yet there's other sticks right in front of you, but you want that one. And this might be like, if feels like you're not getting what you want, might be causing this energy to be, you know, not, you know, things not coming the way you thought they were, you know, and with life and everything, things never quite happen the way you expect, and it can be quite challenging when you know you desire something and it's just not, it feels like it's not coming, or it's not coming the way you expected, or it just doesn't come at all, you know, and you can lose that hope and sense of connection, and yet you're still kind of focusing on it, yet there's other opportunities coming to you. That's the sense I get. It's like you're focusing on the problems. There are actually lots of flowers with the nectar there for you. There's opportunities for you. You're just not really seeing them because what you're focusing on. You know, the sun is, I love how it's like in the middle of this reading, the sun is that expansive energy, that, you know, your light, the fire, the passion, you know, just like saluting the sun. I just feel like this corgi here, I assume it's a corgi, it has the corgi feel anyway. It's just like saluting the sun and just be like, yeah, anything could be mine. But you're still kind of holding yourself in this, I have to fight for what I want, you know, whereas there's a pile of sticks there, you know, and then you're the opportunities are here, and you're just like, I just don't know, I just don't know, I don't know what to do. And the way that you know what to do and how to be and how to feel that inner fire and feel yourself is, I love this card. Just feels like this dog here is just so at peace, you know, and the light and the joy is all around them. You know, it's finding that balance again, finding your inner balance, finding your inner grounding, finding yourself where you are and honoring yourself where you are and allowing yourself to shine again, regardless of what's going on outside of you. And I think when you shift that energy from feeling like you don't know what to do, how to do, and you're just feeling really despondent, you're just feeling really lost. It's like when you shift that energy into this energy of focusing on the good that's around you, focusing on your own heart, your own inner light, that's when things are going to lighten up. And that's when you're going to see those opportunities and see that there's more in front of you than you realized. Reading number 2. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Reading number 3. You chose the card, Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. And the great sense of this world is no matter your current outer circumstances, you can create your dreams, the things you dream and desire. This is a really good time for you to not be afraid of moving forwards, not be afraid of making changes to allow yourself to get what you want. This is that sense of regardless of what's going on, you can create your future and it will come in divine timing, all the good, all the things you want. Let's see what the other cards have to say for you. Oops, throwing cards around everywhere. Okay, interesting energies. We have Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted, and Moon, take note of intuitive messages. Wow. Let's see what my little affirmations can say for you today. Be free was coming out. Whoop. And be wild. And the bottom one. We have be wild, which is be wild, let out the inner wild, the inner child, let yourself be free and fully expressed, just like our animals do. They never hide who they are. They just express themselves. Be free. Be free. You are limitless, abundant, amazing soul. Don't feel restricted by life. Run free like the animals. Do you like my chicken scratch? And then we have shine bright. Shine bright like a diamond, like the star you are. Shine brightly into the world. Your light brightens so many souls, just as our animals do. Very supportive energies around you. That feeling loved and comforted. It's like knowing you are guided at this time, knowing that following the thread of intuition is going to guide you through this time that you're going through. It may feel like you're limited, like your fears are taking over, but this is about listening to the messages and feeling the love that's around you, and that's how you're going to be able to move through this time and move forward and know that you can create the future you want. I think there's that feeling like because of what's going on outside of you, you're not sure if you can create your future anymore. It feels like you don't have a future, Oh yeah, Tree of Life. And we have the Sorcerer. Interesting energies. Love it. Love it. Love all the colors, all the chakras, pulling everything together. And there's the Moon energy here as well. All that energy's coming through. The Sorcerer is a lot about the destructiveness of your thoughts. How much that your belief around scarcity or your fears and how they can manifest in your world when you are allowing that destructive part of you to take control of you. When your mind, a lot of this is about the mind, when you're letting the mind and the thoughts and the stories and the beliefs that you're creating take control of how you feel, how you think your future's going to go. But really she's looking back, that's in your past, and to move through this, you need to gather your strength and move forwards. You need to correct the course, practice thinking positive thoughts. It's about not blaming circumstances or other people for what's going on in your life, and just really making peace with it and then choosing another way of being. It's about sorting out that mind and what it's causing you to feel. The tree of life is just brings in this very similar energy. It's, you know, how you move with your actions and your thoughts and your feelings. You know, what are you doing with them? Are you allowing the more challenging ones to be your life? And, you know, are they just running your life instead of letting the light come through and the transforming them into the butterflies that are here? You know, if you're feeling stuck and not able to imagine a better life for yourself, like, you've got to open yourself up to these intuitive messages and the love and the comfort that's coming from other sources around you, and really feel into that, because that's going to help you move into a different space and a different energy, and just lets your heart move forward. So, you know, let your heart, what your heart longs for, to come into fruition. It's a really challenging energy that you're, you know, kind of moving through at the moment. It feels like, and I feel like a lot of people right now are going through this challenge of the energy that's around you. And really, what you need to do is focus on the little things. Take time to rest upon your perch and delight in every tiny miracle. And that helps change your energy and your vibration and how you're feeling about things. When you focus your energy on something that is beautiful, that's the light in your life, you know. This goes really nice with the intuitive messages, the spirit plate offering. So if you're, notice the tree, you know, the similarities. This is a lot about offering up what you no longer need, offering up these fears, offering up, you know, the energies that are no longer right for you, and allowing space for new energy, for love, for comfort, allowing space for the delights in your life. And this can also be like an offering is quite often given in thanks, you know, in thanks to those that help you, in thanks to, you know, those that spiritually help you, you know, your spirit team, your kin, the people and animals that you can't physically see perhaps, but you feel them sometimes, you know, especially those that have passed. They're quite often helping you. And, you know, if you really want to honor them and bring their energy so you could hear their messages that they're giving you, make a little offering to them, you know, make a little meal that's like honoring them, and leave it out for them. They say that, you know, you leave a bowl with food out, and obviously it would be something that it's okay for other animals to eat and things. And it's just about offering that thanks for the help that they give you. Let's see, I've got the dog tarot in today, so we'll see how we do that. I'm still leaning into its energies, so you'll have to give me a chance to read it slowly, and we'll see what messages we get for you. You're definitely moving through some interesting energies, and I think everyone is. Like, it's interesting times. There's a lot going on, and it's easy to kind of get stuck in the head and stuck where it's not really helping us to allow our energies to flow like it should do. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Just looking at the face on this dog here. All these good things and choices, and just feeling real scared and unsure about it all. King of Cups. Knight of Wands. 3 of Wands. There's a shift coming. The Chariot. Temperance. Oh, the Page of Cups. Yeah, so you're kind of unsure about how to deal with the heaviness of life, you know? There definitely are good things in front of you, all this choice of toys, and you're just not really sure. And I don't know if you can see, I mean, I think you probably can, but that sort of really feeling like unsure about it all. But with the King of Cups, there's that sense that when you get your emotions in order, when you get things in a better sense of feeling, that's when you're going to be able to run free. You know, be free, be wild. That's where you're going to get to run free on that beach and feel yourself again. The Knight of Wands, like feeling that strength within you. No matter how small you feel, you can pick up this big stick. You know, you can move forwards with strength and honor in your heart. You know, that's the feeling I get. Just stop looking back at what you think you're missing or what is not been working out. Stop looking back at it, because there's good in front of you. There's the Three of Wands here. There's good in front of you, and there's new friends, there's new energies, there's new good coming into your life when you stop being afraid of it. The Chariot, this is always about movement. And I love this. It's guided and supported movement. You know, they're in a vehicle here. They're being moved forwards. I don't know if you can see in the mirror here. Let's bring it a little closer. Into a new horizon, a new dawn, a new day, new energies. So there is definitely, this is moving, whether you embrace it or not, your energy is moving. With Temperance, this is a lot about balance. So it's like that balance energy, being in flow with everything and not being restricted by your own feelings anymore. So you can create the freedom and get the things you want, you know? You're not being held back by your own fears. You're able to leap forwards into something wonderful. Reading number 3, such interesting energies, and I feel like you have this opportunity to bring some balance into your life and allow you sort of the freedom from your fears. And it's almost like, know your fears, and then you'll be able to move forwards as well. Know why you're feeling the way you're feeling, and that's how you'll be able to move forward. You know the thought patterns and the beliefs and the mindset that is holding you back from really just reveling in life and the good that is coming to you, that you have in front of you, that you can hold and carry. You have the strength within you to move forwards. Reading number 3, this is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me.